always need a sip of coffee before I start. You want a sip of water?
Yeah.
Or a sip of coffee? You want coffee?
No, thank you.
Why not? Coffee's yummy.
Are these like some little lines?
Can you talk and knit at the same time?
Yeah, I can.
You know, some people cannot even look at their knitting like this. I try to practice. Look, I'm doing it. Even when I look at my knitting, I can't knit. I don't have any knitting.
Wait. I think I'm doing it. Am I doing it?
You are.
No.
But you have like this big blank stare on your face.
Do I knit?
I can do it, but I have to look like this when I do it. We're gonna look at the camera and we're ready to go. I'm gonna start. Ready? No weird look. No weird expressions on your face, you silly nut. Welcome back to Knit Together with Kim and Jonna. I'm Kim.
And I'm Scarlett.
But where's Jonna?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, Jonna okay, where do I start? Jonna is in Texas with her family. This was a pre-planned trip and we were going to film this next week. Normally we film a couple of videos at a time. I think the most we've ever successfully filmed in one shoot is 2 videos. But we didn't have time to do that before she left. And then there was a big ice storm. She was delayed. Now she's going to stay longer in Texas. And of course, family comes first,
yeah.
Right? Not a silly YouTube channel. So I said, you just go. We'll figure something else out. And then coincidentally, my family was coming here. Scarlett and her family, Elena and her family live here anyway. And why did you guys come here?
Because it was Ruby's birthday and we wanted to come together for her birthday.
Right. And who's Ruby?
Ruby is my little sister. She turned 4 years old.
Yes. So they came here this weekend for Ruby's birthday. So Scarlett's mom, Jenny, said, I was going a little crazy about what am I going to do about a video. And Jonna had this great idea to do a slideshow of our families and our adventures together and our adventures with our families, since she's with family this weekend and I'm with family this weekend. And then Scarlett's mom suggested that Scarlett help me with the intro.
And I said yes.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You're not well, now you're just acting weird, but
what?
That's okay. So anyway, that's what's going on. Jonna is in Texas with her family, enjoying her family, and I'm this weekend enjoying my family. And we're just putting together something we're going to call Adventures with Kim and Jonna. And who knows, when something like this happens again, over the coming months or years, if we keep doing this, then we might have more Adventures with Kim and Jonna. But most of this video will be a slideshow of us with our families and us with each other doing various things. So, so that's it. We're just doing an intro. But I see here that you're knitting.
Yeah.
What are you knitting?
I'm knitting a scarf.
Nice. And when did you learn how to knit?
I learned how to knit, I think I was like 5, 6, 7, I think.
Oh, and how old are you now?
8 years old, about to be 9.
About to be 9.
My grandma here taught me how to knit with like a little group. I think it was at like near World Cup, I think. I can't quite remember what it's called. What is it called? Right.
So I have mentioned before that I worked at a nursery school for 20 years, and the nursery school is called World Cup Nursery School in kindergarten. And Scarlett went to school there.
Yeah.
And so this is pre-COVID, and so I started teaching children's knitting classes there, and Scarlett took class, and you started to learn how to knit.
Yeah. And it was really fun. Like, the first part of it was extra fun because I was like, oh, what's going to happen next? Oh, what's that? And then as I kept, like, going farther into knitting, I was like, oh, okay, this is how you do it now. Because when I was, like, younger and first starting, I was, like, so curious and, like, excited. But now I know that I have to be focused in order to actually do knitting.
Right. So when I taught the classes, maybe I can do another video someday about how I taught the children's classes, but the very first day, it was this, I don't remember how many week series, maybe 8-week series, and the first day I would teach them finger knitting. The second day we would continue with our finger knitting and answer questions, and then we would make homemade knitting spools using a toilet paper roll and popsicle sticks, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
And then practice more finger knitting. And then the following week, week 3, we would learn to use the spool knit machine and spool knit. And then the next week we would continue with spool knitting and answer questions. And then finally by week 5, they would get their first set of knitting needles. And anyway, I'm not going to talk about this now, but that's how you learn. And now you're knitting continental.
Continental.
Yeah, that's the style of knitting. Some people hold the yarn in their right hand and they put the needle in and then they throw it. They call it throwing. They wrap it and pull it through. That's called English knitting.
English knitting.
And I learned how to knit continental, where you hold and feed or tension the yarn in your left hand. So when I was teaching the children, I wanted them to learn continental because that's what I do, but that's a lot to learn. So I don't know if I invented it. I used this modified continental knitting style where I would have them not tension the yarn, just hold it and then wrap it with the left hand so that later when I taught them continental, they would already be in their left hand. So that's what Scarlett's doing.
Yeah.
So I'll try to take a little video of her hands and insert it somewhere in here, maybe here, so you can see that she's actually continental knitting.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can tell, but she's wearing the sweater I knitted for her, the hide and seek sweater that I showed the picture of all the kids in 2020. I made hide and seek sweaters. Hers is a little bit too small now, right?
Yeah. I couldn't really use it much, and then as I grew out of it, it started to get tighter and tighter. So I was like, if I keep wearing this, I'm gonna like rip it.
Yeah, well, you won't rip it, but you can hand it down to the, she's the oldest cousin. She's my oldest grandchild. You made me a grandma, you know that, right?
Yeah.
So are you my favorite grandchild? How about this, you're my favorite oldest grandchild?
Okay, that's better. Pretty much your oldest.
Yeah.
Only.
Exactly.
Oldest.
You're my only oldest one, so that's why you're my favorite oldest. So she's wearing, actually my niece's, her cousins, her older cousin, her Ranunculus that we shared in our Ranunculus video. And so it fit, and she got a little tank top to wear under it. It looks really totes adorbs.
I don't really know.
You don't know what totes adorbs means?
I know.
Totally adorable, but it's a little abbreviation. Totes adorbs.
What is it?
Like a little, anyway, don't worry about it. So is there anything else? See, we have like our little script there that we're following, right?
Yeah.
So we talked about where's Jonna? What are you knitting? How'd you learn to knit? I'm knitting something that's still a secret. I'm not telling anybody. I'm still doing my Amina sweater, but this might become, I'm knitting it for myself. It might become something that I knit for the whole family for next Christmas. So I'm not telling anybody what it is yet. And then I think that's it. So the rest of the video, they're going to watch a slideshow. Is there anything else you want to say?
Have a great day.
That's so cute. So we will come back after the slideshow and say goodbye, but I hope you enjoy seeing our families and seeing Jonna and I and our adventures around Westchester County, New York. I don't think, I was going to say and beyond, but we haven't gone beyond. Oh, we did, Westport Yarns, that was in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, so enjoy the slideshow and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. I hope you liked the slideshow. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly. You did that so well, like a professional. Yeah. So all we have to do is say goodbye, but we thought we would bring the other cousins in, grandchildren, and the dogs might follow too, and we'll all say goodbye. Ready?
Come on, you guys!
Oh, God.
Goodbye! Surprise!
Oh, it's surprise. Okay, let's turn around.
Bye!
Turn around.
Bye!
Okay. Where's the birthday girl, by the way? Whose birthday is it?
Me!
Okay, so let's say goodbye to our viewers and hope they have a wonderful day.
My cousins told me that you can tell how old like someone is by how they hold a phone.
You can tell how old somebody is by how they hold a phone? Okay, so show me the examples.
This is like the older kids, but this is like the younger kids. Or the younger kids like older kids.
And how do old people like me hold it? Okay, will we sit?
I don't know. Right, okay. Welcome back. I hope you liked the slideshow.
Yeah, we hope you really enjoyed that. And Scarlett wants to remind you of something.